Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because today, we've got some amazing news that you're going to want to hear. This is the kind of news that will get any Cowboys fan excited, whether you're a longtime supporter or just getting into the team. Let's talk about Mike Hilton. That's right, you heard me correctly. The versatile and tough-as-nails cornerback who has terrorized quarterbacks and wide receivers across the NFL is officially headed to Dallas. I mean, how awesome is that? Hilton is one of the most underrated players in the NFL, and now he's going to bring his unique skill set to our already talented defense. And if that wasn't enough, we've got the full scoop on his contract details, which just add another layer of excitement to this fantastic move. We're looking at a 3-year, $24 million contract with $15 million guaranteed, which is great news for the Cowboys and their long-term plans. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. We need to break down what this all means for the team and how Hilton is going to change the game for us in 2025. So buckle up, Cowboys fans, because this news is massive and it could make all the difference for Dallas as we prepare for another deep playoff run. Before we dive deeper into why this is such a great move for the Cowboys, let's take a quick trip down memory lane and look at Mike Hilton's incredible journey to the NFL. Hilton wasn't your typical highly touted draft pick, no sir. The guy went undrafted in 2016 and had to fight for everything he's earned. He started his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars but was later claimed off waivers by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's there that he really made a name for himself. Over the years, he became known for his toughness, his ability to cover in the slot, and his knack for making game-changing plays. It wasn't just his ability to make tackles and break up passes, it was his leadership, his grit, and his never-give-up mentality that set him apart. People noticed. In fact, by 2019, Hilton was one of the top slot corners in the entire league. He was consistently shutting down opposing receivers and making key interceptions when the team needed him the most. Whether it was stopping a big play on third down or bringing pressure on a blitz, Hilton became one of those players you could count on to deliver when the game was on the line. And now, after spending years in Pittsburgh, he's bringing that same intensity to Dallas. So why is this such a perfect fit for the Cowboys? Well, let me break it down for you. Over the past few seasons, the Cowboys' defense has shown tremendous promise, especially with players like Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, and Darren Bland leading the charge. We've had some explosive plays, and there's no denying that our defense has been one of the most exciting units in the NFL. But if we're being honest, there was always one area that needed some fine-tuning, and that was the slot corner position. Don't get me wrong, we've had decent cornerbacks in that spot, but we didn't have that one guy who could truly dominate the slot, that one player who could make a big impact on every play, shut down those quick passes, and take away those middle-of-the-field routes. Enter Mike Hilton. Hilton's versatility is one of the key reasons why this move makes so much sense for the Cowboys. Not only is he a lockdown corner, but he's also a guy who can play in multiple positions and do it all. He can cover the slot, blitz the quarterback, stop the run, and really change the momentum of a game with his playmaking ability. That's exactly the kind of player we need in Dallas, someone who can make those game-changing plays and help elevate the defense to a new level. When you combine Hilton's skills with the talent we already have on the defensive side of the ball, like Trevon Diggs' ball-hawking ability, Micah Parsons' edge-rushing pressure, and Darren Bland's growing potential, it's clear that our secondary is going to be one of the toughest in the league. But we're not just talking about a solid addition here, we're talking about a game-changer who can come in and make a big impact right away. And let's talk about that contract, because honestly, the deal itself is a huge win for the Cowboys. A 3-year, $24 million contract with $15 million guaranteed is a great move financially, especially considering how tight the cap situation can get in the NFL. This contract is actually a pretty friendly one for the team. His cap hit for the first year is only $7 million, which gives the Cowboys flexibility to still make other moves this offseason and get the most out of their resources. That means we can continue to strengthen other areas of the roster while securing one of the top slot corners in the league for the next 3 seasons. So not only do we get a proven playmaker, but we're doing it in a way that keeps the team's financial outlook healthy and sustainable. It's not just about adding talent, it's about adding the right talent at the right price. That's the kind of strategic move we need to be making if we want to build a championship-caliber team. But let's take a deeper dive into the impact that Mike Hilton will have on the field. One of the things that makes Hilton such a great addition is his ability to create pressure on the quarterback. He's not just a cover corner, he's also a threat as a blitzer. Over the years, Hilton has perfected the art of timing his blitzes from the slot, catching quarterbacks off guard and forcing them to make quick decisions. If you're a quarterback and you see a guy like Hilton coming off the edge on a blitz, you know you're in trouble. But here's the best part with Hilton on the field: it allows Dan Quinn, our defensive coordinator, to get more creative with his blitz packages. Quinn loves to dial up pressure, and Hilton is the perfect guy to make that happen. The more blitzes we can run, the more pressure we can create, and the more opportunities we have to force turnovers, whether it's a sack, a tipped pass, or an interception. And the thing is, Hilton is not just a blitzer, he's also a lockdown corner in coverage. He can play physical with wide receivers, especially in the short and intermediate passing game. And when you combine that with the pass rushing prowess of players like Micah Parsons, Hilton becomes that much more dangerous because quarterbacks won't have time to throw. Think about it. Hilton's coverage ability and blitzing skills give Dan Quinn so many options. Hilton will likely draw more favorable matchups with slot receivers, leaving guys like Trevon Diggs and Darren Bland to focus on the outside. With Micah Parsons wreaking havoc off the edge, quarterbacks won't know whether to throw it quickly or hold on to the ball and risk a sack. This kind of pressure is what separates good defenses from great defenses, and the Cowboys are poised to take that next step. So, let's take a moment to talk about the NFC East, because this signing has huge implications for the division race. The NFC East is one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, with teams like the Philadelphia Eagles and New York Giants always looking to make a push. The Eagles are coming off a Super Bowl appearance, and the Giants are slowly but surely improving every year. The Cowboys need to match that intensity, and that's exactly what this signing does. It sends a clear message to the rest of the division: we're not just trying to compete, we're trying to dominate. With Mike Hilton in the mix, the Cowboys now have a defense that can shut down the passing game of the Eagles, Giants, and Washington Commanders. The NFC East is always a tough battle, and Hilton's addition makes it clear that Dallas is ready to fight for that top spot. But here's the best part: we're not just looking at one season here. Mike Hilton is going to be in Dallas for the next few years, and as the Cowboys continue to develop and grow as a team, Hilton's leadership and experience will be invaluable in shaping the defense. He's going to help mold the younger players, especially Darren Bland, who's shown so much potential in his first 2 seasons. And when you've got a player like Hilton who can make big-time plays and teach the younger guys, it only strengthens the foundation of this defense for years to come. So, Cowboys Nation, what do you think? How excited are you about Mike Hilton joining the team? This is the type of move that could be a turning point for the Cowboys and put us on the path to winning it all. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you're pumped about the future of the defense, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Cowboys news and updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Go Cowboys!